Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Monster Train. Today we're going to keep going with this Hellhorned Umbra run. This time we're going to be using Shade Splitter, and we're going to stick with the Hornbreaker Prince, since the Hornbreaker Prince seems to be working pretty well for us. I know last time it didn't do too well, but I think that's because we had Plink. So we get Important Work, we get Perils of Production, which is pretty good. We have Seraph the Temperament, so friendly units will enter with Sap 3, and we also get 2 Ritual of Battles. So if we can get something that has to do with Rage, that would work really well. Speaking of which, Resonant Shard. Rage adds an additional +1 per stack. Now we also have Wrathful. With Revenge we can gain Rage 2, and with Slay we gain Armor 10. That's interesting. I've never really worked with Wrathful, but it might work out pretty well for us here because we already got some Rage synergies. And making him Wrathful will give him a lot more sustain. I will not do that. Risking pyre damage just for 75 gold, I don't believe is worth it. Put that down, torch you. Putting the train steward down doesn't change really anything. If we do this, and then this, your attack goes up by 9, huh? Then if we do this, you will die and you will get a Slay trigger. There's nothing else we really want to do. That's fine by me. Alright, this kind of sucks. But I think we're just going to kill the boss immediately. Oh, we aren't. That kind of sucks. We'll do this. You're Rage 3 now. Torch you. And now you're dying. Beautiful. We could take an Imp because we have Important Work, or we could take Fortify to give our champion a little more sustain. Vent is also pretty useful as just an AoE tool, but I think we're gonna take the Molting Imp because it acts as an AoE tool and as we can sacrifice it. So we can get Antumber Assault, or we can get another Perils of Production. I'm gonna take more Perils of Production, and I think we're gonna. Should we go with an Umbra unit, or should we go with a Hellhorned unit? We're gonna go with a Hellhorned unit since we already have Rage. We can take Consumer of Crowns again, or we can go with the Branded Warrior. Rage 4, Slay, apply Rage 3 to friendly units. I will take that. We're gonna use an Emberstone on a Ritual of Battle. Then we're gonna go ahead and... Should we reroll or Purge? Let's Purge. We still have money to upgrade a spell with 20 power and consume. I think making a torch like that is perfectly acceptable. Let's go ahead and battle. I will gladly take that for an extra unit draft. Let's go ahead and put the Hornbreaker Prince out here. Get the Branded Warrior out here. Unfortunately, the Branded Warrior is dying. However, I think we can remedy that by putting a Magma Morsel out in front. We can't. You're still dying, huh? That fucking sucks. Probably should have thought about that. We will torch you so we can play our hand. Then torch you. Now you're only taking 6 damage. Then we can apply Ritual of Battle here. Now you're dying for sure. And then unfortunately we can't really do much up here. And if we put morsels down, they'll just die. So let's put 2 morsels up here and then plan to put a Train Steward at the top. We didn't get our Train Steward, but we did get a way to kill these guys. So let's go ahead and do this. Then torch you. Now let's put a Shade Splitter down here just to give him some extra beef. Alright, so you are dying in 1 turn. Use that. Torch you. Now you're both dying, and our champion's only taking 2 damage. Beautiful. So we can get ourselves another Ritual of Battle, apply more rage. It seems like rage is sort of all the rage these days. We'll take Mind Collapse. Should we take Mind Collapse? I don't think we should flood our deck with more Umbra spells. I don't think it's very useful. Now we get a unit draft. We can get an alloyed construct, putting a robot. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna put a robot up at the top. Now we can get an artifact. Yeah, let's go down this route. Very obviously better. Apply damage shield 2 or friendly units enter with lifesteal 2. We're gonna put damage shield 2 because that's just gonna make our guys just way easier to work with. And then now I'm thinking about Steelworker here. Put a robot at the top and then maybe put an Alpha Fiend in the middle and just start feeding it, and have the Alpha Fiend just be our feeding guy. I think I prefer a Steelworker on the middle floor. Now let's go ahead and check out what's in the concealed caverns. We get Rail Spike, so we can get a spike, consume, apply 2x rage, 2x armor, apply for, and then Spike of the Hellhorn interests me. I'm gonna take it. It's something we can use if we have any excess energy, and with how many perils of production we have, that is just incredibly useful. Like, we'll probably have some leftover energy to use. I will put you down, and I think I'm gonna put the Steelworker down on the bottom, and then put the... Do we really want to put the Branded Warrior up top, though? You're not even taking any damage because of damage shield. So I think I'm gonna do this. Kill you so our damage shield isn't taking any more damage to shield. Now let's put a Rubble Morsel down here. Our alloyed construct has arrived. I'm gonna go ahead. Branded Warrior can still fit on here, so I'm gonna put an Imp out here. That reduces your damage shield. Then let's go ahead and torch you. Let's see, what happens if we torch you? You attack, then you explode, and that gets rid of our next damage shield. So if we do this, it's just gonna attack the Imp. So our damage shield remains. Alright, our Branded Warrior has arrived on the scene. That's very important. I'm not sure if we can do much about this floor. We might just have to let those guys up. We can put down a Train Steward to deal like 5 damage real quick. And then, well, you're getting +5 anyways. First of all, we want to do this. Let's put the Train Steward down, see how that changes things. You'll be taking 5. So if we apply Rage 10 to the Train Steward, you will die in 1 hit and we'll save 2 Pyre health. Let's do that. We have enough Ritual of Battles for us to keep going. We can do this. You have an incant, huh? You're dying. That's good. You aren't dying. Even if we torch you, you won't die, so that doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead. Give you some more rage. Give you some more rage. You're gonna keep getting incants. Unfortunately, you're dying. That's no bueno. We can torch you, but that's not gonna really change anything. But torching anyone else doesn't do anything either, so let's just do that. And then let's go ahead and just put a Train Steward down here for some extra beef. We don't have any other units to put there. We have literally nothing to play. Let's do that. You're taking 291. We can put a Train Steward out as sort of a sacrificial lamb. And now you are dying. That is beautiful. So we got a solid setup going so far. Something I would like to do is increase our capacity so we can put the Steelworker... Ooh, we get another Forever Consumed. Deal 30x damage. Or last stand, double the amount of rage on friendly units. That interests me. Now we get another unit draft. We can get a rail beater or a crucible collector. We want something to put on the middle floor since we're going to be increasing our capacity. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to put the Alpha Fiend in here. And then we're going to go ahead with the Light of Seraph, increase our capacity so we can get 3 units on the bottom floor. And now we will definitely go in this direction. Remove me some train stewards. I do not need you around. Now let's check the Hell Vent. I'm putting an Alpha Fiend in the middle, so let's go ahead and duplicate a Steel Worker to put in with our Alpha Fiend. We have a lot of cards we want to draw, so if we can increase our draw somehow, that'd be really interesting. So now on Revenge we gain Rage 3, or we can just have Slay gain plus 10 attack and gain armor 10. That interests me a little bit more. That doesn't matter. Our Pyre is at full health. Enemy units enter with Spell Shield 2. We don't really have... Well, let's see. Resolve triggers after combat. I'll take it for the extra gold. I will put you down here. I will put you up here. And then I will put you down here. Now we can put our Alpha Fiend in the middle. And then we can put our Branded Warrior right here. And now this is really beautiful. Now let's go ahead, apply Ember Drain right here, so we have enough energy to play everything. We're gonna put our Steelworker right here to apply more energy. We're gonna give you... Should we give you some more rage? Because if you slay, you gain more rage, but if you slay, you gain more armor. Let's do this. Just spread out the rage evenly. Unfortunately, you guys all have spell shields, so using this is kind of useless. Man, this is rough. All of you guys are making it to our Pyre and dealing, well, minimal damage, so it's not too bad. We have our setup now, so there shouldn't be too many issues. Our Steelworker died, which is, you know, unfortunate, but you live with it. You both are dying, that's good. I'll apply some rage to you. This is our final wave, and the boss is dying. Beautiful. We don't need another... I don't think we really need any of these. No, branding right interests me, because if we can do that, we can put our Hornbreaker Prince out in front and increase the likelihood of a Slay trigger. We can make our units a little stronger. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take branding right. And Kindle's interesting. Excavation Eruption on Slay Regain or Gem Trove. Apply damage 1 to friendly units. We might be going with a big deck here. Big deck, big dick. That's what I say. We should purge some cards, though. We don't need this many torches. We don't need a train steward. And upgrading our units will help out a lot. +2 on the middle floor, or deal 3 damage to the back enemy unit when a unit is eaten. We'll take Mine Jacks. I'm not sure how that's going to impact our strategy, because we really aren't using the second floor too much. Upgrade a unit with Quick. We're going to put that on the Branded Warrior. Now we're going to put a Battlestone on the Steelworker. Let's go ahead and reroll. What do you got for me? Multi-Strike. We're going to put that on you, so you have a higher chance of applying Rage. Then we're going to go ahead and purge ourselves a Train Steward. And now, what are we going to do? We can do nothing else, so let's fight. I will do this. So we have Mine Jacks on this floor. So what does this mean? How much do you have? 3... 1, 2, 3. You have 8. So So what can we afford to put on there? We can afford to put Hornbreaker Prince, Branded Warrior, and then 2 Steelworkers? Do we do that? We're gonna do it. I want to see how this works. Don't apply the Ember Drain quite yet. I'd rather just give you some more armor to work with. We can't play our Alpha Fiend quite yet. So let's put the Alloyed Construct. We can only play one of these though. If we have to get one of these down, the Alloyed Construct is going to be a little more useful. So now let's use our Shade Splitter to feed them. Our Steelworker has arrived on the scene, and now you have damage shield. Now we can put you out here. Now we're getting a lot more deaths, which is beautiful. Do I want to put down an Imp here to take care of this backline unit, or do I want to put down a Shade Splitter to give you some more fuel? I think I'd rather give the robot some more fuel to handle all the units that live here. We're just gonna deal with you hitting our pyre once. Twice. You both are dying. That's beautiful. All we can really do... Do you guys have incants? No, you don't. Alright, good. All we can really do here is play 2 Shade Splitters. Put that up there, put that up there. Give him some more fuel to work with. We get ourselves a brief respite. So this is an opportunity here. The rage is going to be more useful on you. So we're going to do this. Then we're going to use a last stand, get more rage. Now, how much damage are you taking? 14, 26, 39. It's taking 39. If we use branding right on you, you will live. That is beautiful. And then we'll torch... We torch you. It'll be down to 83. You still won't be dying, so let's just torch you. This is our final wave. Are we going to be dying here? You're going to be dealing 29. I think we're dying. Wow, that was really quick. All right. So our problem there was our deck, it was good, but it was taking too long to set up. Also, I think we learned that the Wrathful Champion isn't very good. So let's try again. We get a Hornbreak, Packed Morsels. All right, this seems like a pretty good start. What are we working with? Seraph the Diligent. So you'll devour our spells. First time an enemy unit dies, add 2 morsel units to hand. That's interesting. I just hate trying to balance out like all the Shade Splitters that we get, and then in addition to trying to balance out all the Hellhorned units that we get, because it's just all very expensive. So I think I'd rather take that. And then we got Reaper. Yeah. I will take an extra unit draft. We want to get our deck set up as soon as possible. Let's put you out here. And then I guess we'll just put a Train Steward out there to tank. And then we'll deal 2 extra damage to you. Put a Train Steward up here. Alright, let's go ahead. Packed Morsels. We'll feed our guy right here. We have Hornbreak, so we can take care of something. We have enough energy to play everything in our hand, so let's do that. We're gonna put 1 morsel up here to kill the gold. Then we're gonna feed you once. We have another Shade Splitter, so let's just put you up here. Now, who do we want to kill here? Let's kill you. I'm not sure how we're supposed to work this out. Let's grab another Shade Splitter, see what we get. Alright, we got a Rubble Morsel. Let's go ahead, feed you. Hornbreak you. Now let's put a morsel down here. Let's go ahead, have you eat some more until you die. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take Fortify as just a default card to play. And Tumbrel Assault is interesting, so is Parallels of Production, but we learned... we kind of learned that we want to keep our deck a little bit thinner. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip. What units are we getting? Morsel Maker, Branded Warrior, Crucible Warden. Let's grab a Morsel Maker to open the door for us to get an Umbra unit and actually use it. I'll take the Crucible Collector, and then we'll start upgrading. To upgrade a unit with Quick, we'll put that on you. And then we'll also make you a little more tanky. I know... Oh, we're not skipping out on a Purge. We can Purge a Train Steward. Alright, that's beautiful. Alright, let's put down the Hornbreaker Prince here. Let's torch you. Put some Fortify on you. Put down a Train Steward and put down a Crucible Collector. Now let's put down our Morsel Master. I think that's a Morsel Master, not a Maker. Wait, is it Maker? Yes, Morsel Maker. We don't need to put any morsels up here because it's already automated. Get ourselves a brief respite. What do we get here? I'll give you some more health. Then, unfortunately, you're dying because of the spikes, so we can take care of that pretty easily. So I guess what we're doing now is we're putting a Train Steward up here and feeding it a bunch of morsels. So let's go Morsel Miner, Morsel Excavator, and another Morsel Excavator to give you some lifesteal. Alright, we want to torch you. Let's put a Rubble Morsel out here. We don't really have many other options. Even if we torch you, it's not going to do anything. I'm just going to put a second Train Steward out here. That sweep kind of fucked us up. But now you're dying. See, the second floor is really good now because we have it automated. We can... I don't want any of these. Immortal Trade, Primal Dust. Let's keep our deck light and simple. That's how Hellhorned works. Gain an artifact or gain a Hellhorned unit. Let's gain a Hellhorned unit. We need another guy on the bottom floor. And Demon Fiend is kind of that guy, honestly. Or is Steelworker that guy? I think Demon Fiend's that guy. So you can upgrade a spell to cost -1. Let's just go ahead and use this opportunity to purge a Train Steward. Purging is very high priority with how slowly our deck is getting set up, thanks to Hellhorned and Umbra. We're not really healing our units is the thing, so I think taking Heartless is actually pretty good. Because with Hellhorned and Umbra, we don't really have any healing. If I put you down, you will die. So I guess we're just kind of gonna ascend everything up one floor. You're dying. You trigger twice. Alright, well I have to put you out in front to keep you alive. Our morsels are valuable tanks now, which is very funny. Alright, so now what are we gonna do? Let's go ahead and torch you. Put a train steward out here. And that's all we can do, really. Our Crucible Collector has arrived on the scene. Let's put you up at the top. Sure. Let's keep you alive since we can't really use our Demon Fiend quite yet. And then I guess we're just gonna Hornbreak you guys in the back. Go ahead, grab a packed morsel. And let's go ahead and just do this. And let's torch you. Torch you in the back so you guys aren't hasted anymore. Now let's torch you because you insulted me. And then I guess we're gonna we can put 2 morsels down here. They're gonna live, is the thing. So now we can put a train steward down, have him eat the morsels. Let's go ahead and torch you, Hornbreak you, and then let's use packed morsels here. What are we getting? Let's give you some more lifesteal. So we're still healing when we eat the health morsels is an important thing to note, and that's like where 90% of our healing comes from. Let's go ahead, torch you. Let's put a magma morsel out here just so you're not dying. And then let's go ahead and use another shade splitter and just feed you once. Let's see, you're dealing 9 damage, huh? Let's go ahead, fortify you, get a shade splitter. Do that? How much did that? Alright, that did like jack shit. Alright, let's just torch you a couple times. And you're done. One Horn's Tome. Apply Fragile Multi-Strike 1 to a unit. Or Reinforce. None of these really interest me. Let's see. Do I want any of these? We can take an Alpha Fiend. The thing is, our deck is now becoming... We're having the same problem as last time, where our deck is just becoming way too big. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and make it work. We need more energy, though. For sure. And we absolutely need to purge. Don't have enough money for a large stone, which is unfortunate, but we can get a damage shield out there. We would like to keep you alive as long as possible since you're the engine that keeps the Crucible Collector running. And then let's go ahead and give you Rage 7 just so you have enough time to strike and gain, Wait, do we have any more? No, we don't. Heal you up. Now let's go ahead and put you there. Start battle. Let's go ahead and put a Hornbreaker Prince out there. Get our Crucible Collector running. Hornbreak you. Oh, we should have Hornbreaked you. That would have been way better. Well, whatever. Nothing you can do about it now. Not fond of this cold. Yeah, it kind of sucks. So now we can put our Alpha Fiend out there. Would we like Alpha Fiend or Demon Fiend in front of the Hornbreaker Prince? The Demon Fiend can stand on his own, but let's put the Alpha Fiend out here just as a tank. We don't need to torch you since you will definitely die on the next fight. So let's go ahead, feed you, and then torch you. That did not kill you. I am a fool. Alright, put the Demon Fiend up here. We have 5 energy, huh? Hellhorn Steel, Strongest Steel. I agree. Let's Hornbreak you, because you are kind of the biggest inconvenience of them all. Then let's use Packed Morsels and just put down 3 morsels right here. Now we can give someone some armor. I'm gonna give it to the Alpha Fiend because I kind of want him to live a little longer. We have our Morsel Maker, so the engine up there is being used properly. Let's go ahead, torch you, so you're dying. Let's use Packed Morsels. We can put 2 morsels up here, and the Morsel Maker will still summon morsels. I'm saying morsels so much that it's starting to lose its meaning, but trust me, that word still has meaning. These are still morsels. They are little men who get eaten. Let's go ahead and we can just take care of this floor. Do that. Make sure you get this out of here. Let's go ahead and use a Shade Splitter. Do that. And then let's torch you. Hornbreak. 2 torches isn't gonna be enough to cut it. So now you're doing 8 damage per turn. So if we do this, you will live for 1 more. All we can really do is just put a Shade Splitter up here. And then we'll torch you twice, so if we get another torch, we can torch you in the back. But I'm pretty sure you're just gonna die on the next one. Purge you, and now you're dying. Imp in a Box, Pyre Chomper. None of these really interest me. We don't want to flood our deck. Now, Ember Cache, on the other hand, that is interesting. Because that increases our draw power tremendously. We would like to upgrade our units. We don't need to duplicate anything. I will go here just for the card removal. Remove a couple of torches. Maybe remove a Shade Splitter since we have 2 Packed Morsels. The question here is, what do we want to duplicate? Well, you know what we should do? We should sacrifice... We should purge this card. I'm gonna duplicate a Morsel Maker and just keep generating Impsicle at the start. Excuse me. We're not gonna take that though. It didn't matter that I got interrupted. We're not taking that relic. Let's put you out here. Give ourselves an Ember Cache. Put you up here. Now let's torch you. We obviously want that. Our Demon Fiend. Oh, we should have put a Demon Fiend down there. You're dealing exactly 10, huh? If we put you out there, now you will not be dying. That is beautiful. And then... let's put you up here so you get a kill. We need our Morsel Maker to come with a torch is the thing. Let's just put some Shade Splitters down to get eaten. If we want to fit our Morsel Maker on this floor, then we need to get it. Oh, we can't really kill them though, because they're so because of Heartless. They have so much health. All right, our Alpha Fiend has arrived on the scene. Using our spells on you won't change anything. Using our spells on you, though, will. Now you're taking 37. Let's go ahead, Hornbreak you. Get you out of here, so now we're doing 2. Let's torch you. Packed morsels. I don't think it matters how many morsels we put up here. I believe that you are still going to die, but I would like to reduce your health as much as possible. $18. You're gonna have 40 health. You're gonna get one shot by our pyre thanks to the extra attack we got. It's not useless. All right, we got our demon fiend. So now we can finally. Oh wait. We can't put our demon fiend anywhere because we filled this top floor with fucking morsels. Well, you win some, you lose some, huh? Put that out there. Let's fortify you. Put a shade splitter out here. That doesn't really, we can't play it anywhere. So I guess we're just kind of hoping. Let's hornbreak you so you're taking some extra damage, and let's torch you. Oh, now you're not even dying, dude. That sucks. You're not even taking a single hit. Hornbreak you. Torch you. Torch you. Dang, this sucks. So we made a very clear error. Well, we can put you out here. Doesn't really do much. I believe we are done for again. We're not in our most attentive state right now. We're gonna try one more time. I know 3 times per episode kind of sounds like cope, but we only made it to the second boss. Grant 4 stacks of armor when it's applied. What do we get as our... We got Impish Scholar, Immortal Trade. Apply Lifesteal 4 and Ember Drain 2. I'll take Winged Steel for extra draw power. We have Brawler, Armor 10, Multi-Strike. Getting the Multi-Strike is important early on. That means any attack buffs are just going to be insane. We do not want Spikes 3 though. That is asking for pyre damage. Torch you up here. There's a shade splitter. Do that. Hornbreak you. You're relying on armor, so we don't really need lifesteal on you. We'll put a train steward out in front. We'll torture you in the back. We will go ahead and shade splitter you. Get rubble morsel. I guess we'll just feed you. And then we'll put an Impish Scholar up there just to kill him. Get 2 train stewards up here. And then hornbreak you, so you're dying. Then let's go ahead and shade splitter you. And then let's go ahead and put an Antumber morsel out here. Torch you in the back. Now you're taking 82. You'll be taking 10. And you'll take 11. We should kill you in the back. You're gonna be taking 11 regardless, so it doesn't truly matter. Let's get a shade splitter out here, see if we can get anything that's gonna change our fate. I think putting you out here will move the needle the most. You're gonna get up to our pyre and do one little bit of damage, which kind of bugs me. Alright, we're all good. Another Hornbreak is interesting. I'm just gonna take a fortify, to be honest. And I don't think I'm gonna take any of these. Alright, we would like another unit. Morsel Master or Crucible Collector? We're gonna take a Crucible Collector. Excuse me. We're gonna give it Damage Shield 3. And we're gonna give you more HP. And we're also going to purge a Train Steward. We can reroll and buy one more. That was useless. We don't have another unit to upgrade. I will do this for another unit draft. All of our runs are following a very similar pattern, which is a little bit scary, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do scary things. Torch you. Do we want to Hornbreak you just to kill you? Do we want to Hornbreak you to kill you? For the efficiency of this, I think Hornbreaking here and then torching you in the back is the right move. So we can Hornbreak you, we can torch you, and then we're gonna Immortal Trade you, use another Shade Splitter, then we're gonna put you up here. Master? Yes? What is it? Are you questioning how long I'm taking to finish my turn? How dare you. Go ahead, Hornbreak you. Doing 6, then 5. Now you're at 10. Alright, if we put one morsel out here, I think that moves the needle. It doesn't. It doesn't move the needle in the slightest. Alright, we're relying on our Crucible Collector once more. We need a tank in front of our Hellhorn. That is a guarantee. We will torch you, and now you will die. I will take more Fortify, tank up our units a little more. I'll take Making of a Morsel, and now I wanted a tank. But instead, we got another Crucible Warden. And a Horned Warrior. Are we really gonna go Morsel Master Crucible Collector again? Yes. Yes, we are. It's a good combo. I stand by it. Alright, we just got a Hellhorn unit, so you can't complain. Rail Beater or Steelworker? This is the question. We're gonna take Rail Beater. Now we can upgrade a unit with Multi-Strike 1. We're gonna put that on the Rail Beater. And then we're also gonna make the Rail Beater more tanky. And do more damage. This is a solid Rail Beater. He beats the shit out of rails. Hello, lady. Hef the blacksmith huddles near the train. She is clearly unaccustomed to the cold. I trust the rail has been smooth, well, as smooth as it can be in times like this. Alright, well, I found something of use, a couple of relics left behind by my father. I wasn't sure when you'd come by the forge, so I trekked out into this damned cold to find you. I don't have room for them both, but I figure you may have need for one. Hell, I might even be able to upgrade it later if it suits you, so which one do you want? Automatic Rail Spikes. Slay, add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile. Or Spike Driver Colony, multi-strike 1, extinguish, add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile. Ooh, this is interesting. So if we upgrade Spike Driver Colony, we can make it just an insane multi-strike unit. I think I'll take the automatic rail spikes instead. Careful with that, it looks ancient, but my old man made sure it would work for a good while. If you can get a few more of them, if you can get a few more of them, 4 or more will do, I'll make it worth your while. So if we get 4 or more rail spikes, we're gonna get upgraded versions. Let's go ahead, Kalos the Architect. Alright, let's go ahead, torch you in the back. Do this, and then do this. Now we can horn break, but we should definitely put our Crucible Collector out first. Now our Rail Beater has arrived on the scene, and so has our Morsel Master. We'll fortify you, and then we will torch you there in the back, because you're doing too much damage for my tastes. Let's make a Morsel Miner and put him up here with the Morsel Master. We're gonna do this. May seem silly, but I think it's worth it. We'll just put a Train Steward up here. And you know what? Let's give you Lifesteal 8. Why not? This is why not. Fuck. Alright. This sucks. That was a bad decision. Well, at least that Ember Drain is out of our hair. Let's fortify you. We only need 1 energy to kill here. So we're gonna Shade Splitter. Get ourselves a Magma Morsel. Then torch you. And then we'll use automatic rail spikes on you. We would like to upgrade that. This is the final wave. We'll just put you there as a sacrificial lamb. Fortify you. Get a Morsel Miner. Put you out there. Then in order to make our guy last longer, we will do this and it won't actually be a bad decision. And we'll torch you. Are you dying? Yes, you are. So this is the value of lifesteal right here. I don't think our guy lost any health. Reinforce Alloy of the Ancients or Umbra Stone, apply Trample. I'm gonna take an Umbra Stone, then we get a unit draft here. Are you seriously gonna do the same thing we did last time and put 2 Morsel Makers out there? We are. And we would like to increase our energy, I think. Oh, we have a Morsel Maker and a Morsel Master. Never mind. So that completely automates the process. We would like to go here. Because now that our morsels are completely automated, we have literally no need to have Shade Splitters in our deck. Let's go to our magic. Upgrade a spell to cost -1. Making automatic rail spikes technically free, I think, is really good. Yeah, let's do that and then only use that form of automatic rail spikes. Now we get to upgrade our champion. Slay gain armor 10, revenge gain rage 2. Sure, we'll just make our guy like a generalist. I will do this for an additional artifact. Our Morsel Maker appeared first, which is not what we wanted. You will deal 30 damage if we play our Morsel Maker. So you know what? We're gonna save it, and then we're just gonna do this. Alright, put our Crucible Collector up here. torch you in the back. Do this. And then we're gonna fortify you, give you some more armor. Our rail beater has arrived on the scene, and so has our morsel master. And another thing we can do is we can trample. So I'm not sure how well trample works with multi-strike. It's either very well or not at all, and I'm very interested to find out. I think it's very well. We'll fortify you some more. This second floor has absolutely no problems with sustain. That is not our issue here. Let's see. So you're dealing 30 damage. Let's horn break you. And then just use automatic rail spikes. Give me some more rail spikes, baby. Put a morsel master up there. Let's do shade splitter. Do that. And then let's give you some life steal. Now let's put a train steward up here. You are dying. That is beautiful. So our champion has gotten much better. We get mine jacks +2 on the middle floor. We could go for an imp play at the top, but I don't think that's worth it. I'm just gonna skip this. Cannibalize, feast, furnace tap. Furnace tap is definitely the play. Hey there, Hef. It's cold enough to freeze a waxer's wick off here. I don't know how you stand it. Regardless, it seems like the rail spike didn't disappoint, so as you promised. Upgrade all copies of automatic rail spikes with +10 magic power and consume. I think it already had consume, unless I'm mistaken. So we can duplicate another guy. I have an idea. I have concocted yet another devilish scheme. Let's do that. Get rid of these shade splitters. So now that we have 2 morsel masters, play the morsel masters first, then put a morsel maker up there, and then theoretically we should be getting a shit ton of morsels. Do that. We're still gonna put you up there. We want a slay trigger. If we do this, you're gaining +10 armor and multi-strike. I honestly think the slay triggers are more worth it. Oh, we didn't get slay triggers. Why didn't you move? Well, whatever. We can't help that. Do that. Shit. This kind of sucks, huh? Alright, well now to keep you alive, we have to do this. How are you dying? 15 times 2, then 15 times 2. Oh, let's torch you there in the back. That's gonna save us a lot of damage. Alright, Crucible Collector has arrived on the scene. Let's fortify you. You will make it up to our pyre, which is really unfortunate. You're both dying down here. Do any of you guys have incants? No, you don't. Or another morsel master, huh? We're gonna be using the rail spikes on a regular guy. We don't need it to kill anymore, so that's not important. We would just like you to live. So you're doing 6 times 2. So you're gonna deal 6, and then you're dealing 7 times 2. So if we kill you in the back, then you're only doing 6 times 2. So here's what we can do to make you live. And then we'll go ahead and give you some lifesteal to help you out here. Holy crap, that guy almost killed our pyre single-handedly. We're gonna put you out here. Fortify you. $12, $14, and I think if we do this, you'll still live. We need a rail spike to drop you down. Well, our pyre's still gonna live, is the thing. And we have this one. So if we do that, it's gonna do 30 damage. If we do this on you right now, it'll just straight up kill. Let's do that. Then let's do some damage to you. Let's give you some lifesteal. So what's the progress down here? Not good. If you go up there... You're dealing 9 damage. Our only... Because we can't get this guy down to a point where he's not one-shotting... Or not two-shotting our pyre. Or not getting two-shot by our pyre. We can't do 30 damage. So I think our only hope... This guy has sweep, right? So 9, then we attack. Let's do this. Fortify. And all we can do is horn break, and I think that we just lost. Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, we tried 3 times and lost, so I think that's a sign that this episode is going to have to end off here. Next time, we're going to keep going with Hellhorned Umbra. We got to keep grinding out, so I'll see you guys then.